For today's video, we're going to get some gameplay with the new Outlander Red Willow. You'll be able to get her by completing the very last quest in the Red Willow's Eve quest line. If you don't feel like doing the new quest, you could also recruit her for a hero recruitment voucher. And this is what she looks like when you first get her. After you evolve her once, you'll be given the option to equip the helmet. And after you evolve her to 3 stars, you'll get this little mini Red Willow backblade. So this is what she looks like when she's fully upgraded. For her abilities, she has Phase Shift, Seismic Smash, and Shock Tower. And for her standard perk, she has Holiday Surprise, which makes your Phase Shift trigger an explosion, which deals 20 energy damage in a 0.75 tile radius. And her commander perk does the same thing, but it also gives you a 60% chance to conjure a Phantasm. And for whatever reason, it says it requires a commander with a Phantasm commander perk, which Red Willow has. So I'm not sure why that notification is showing up, but we're going to go ahead and test it out, see if it works with Red Willow. For our support team, we have Swamp Knight, as well as the original Willow. And I used Willow and Swamp Knight so we can activate our Trick or Treat team perk. And I also want to see if they can increase our damage of our Phase Shift and our Phantasms. We're also going to be using Cyberclops because her Phase Shift and Phantasms deal energy damage. And I also want to see if Mainstage Quinn and Crossbones Barrett can increase our damage as well. So while we test it, this is the loadout that we're going to use. One thing I should point out is that there are a lot of heroes that you could use with Red Willow, and we may try some of these out. But first, we're going to start off with this current loadout. From me, what they want from me, what they want.
What's wrong with you? What?
And the mission we're gonna do is this power level 140 repair the shelter, and Cookies is gonna be helping us out.
Let's do it!
Storm creeps.
Oh, there's something she says. So let's go ahead and see what else she says.
Rest now. Sorry. Take her.
Oh shoot.
My hero. Little building. Stay out of our fort. I recommend not coming back. No one that Smasher.
Oh, that was actually pretty impressive.
Can't. Unlikely. Back off, Smasher. Planning. And now they're flying. Perfect. Your funeral hut. Bullets, sure. Undead wannabes. Oh no, I'm terrified. Smasher, oh great.
So it sounds like she has the same voice lines as the original Willow. Oh, okay, so I think the Trick or Treat team perk does work with Red Willow because we saw 2 Phantasms that time. So even though there's like a little notification that makes it look like it doesn't work, Trick or Treat does work with Red Willow. So one thing I want to try to do is see how much damage we deal with our health full versus when it's not full. 17,000 followed by 55,000, and we were able to get 2 55,000s because we're using Trick or Treat. So we did about 127,000, and that's with our health full. Now I want to see how much damage we deal when we have coconuts active. Okay, so we did 20,000 and then 55,000 and 55,000. So coconuts will increase the amount of damage from your initial hit, but they won't increase the damage from your Phantasms. All right, now let's try Subwafers. 29,000 and 55,000 on the Phantasm with our Subwoofer active. So just like coconuts, it'll increase the damage you do with your Phase Shift explosion, but it's not going to increase the damage of your Phantasm. Alright, so now I want to see if Swamp Knight increases the damage. So we took Willow out of our support team for a second, and now we're going to see how much damage we can deal. See 55,000 on our Phantasm and 18,000 on our initial hit. So that's 18 and 55. Let's go ahead and lose some health and see if Swamp Knight increases it. Come on, dude, do damage before I forget. It's your pelican neck. All right, let's see how much damage we deal now. Oh, I think that was over 20,000. Yep, 24,000. So Swamp Knight can increase it on the initial hit, and it also went up to 56, and it'll increase damage with your Phantasm by a little bit as well. So Swamp Knight can increase the damage of it. See, 18,000 and 56,000. Alright, so when we have Willow in our support team and our health full, we dealt 18,000 on our initial hit and 56,000 on our second hit. Now we're going to see how much we can deal with our health missing. See if Willow can increase it. 18,000, 56,000. Yeah, I don't think Willow is going to be able to increase Red Willow's damage. At least when it comes to her phase shift explosion and the Phantasm. Looks like we're dealing the same damage we dealt last time. I also want to see if Azalea Clark will make any noticeable difference in damage if we add her to our support team. So let's see how much damage we deal with Azalea Clark in our support team. So we're dealing about 20,000 on our initial hit, 56,000 on the Phantasm. So it does increase your damage a little bit, but it doesn't seem like it's by a lot. Alright, now let's see how much damage we deal with our health missing. We're gonna use Subwafer, 37,000 on our initial hit, and with Swamp Knight in our support team. But yeah, that's sort of how much damage we deal. Obviously not as much as compared to some other abilities, but that's what Red Willow looks like with our current loadout. And when it comes to a shock tower, it doesn't use any energy when you use it with the fragment, and it only has a 13-second cooldown. And when you use it without a fragment, it uses 30 energy and has a 20-second cooldown. And as you can see, can also stun Husk for a couple of seconds as well. And she also has Seismic Smash. Did she just call them?
She.
And obviously she has 3 phase shift charges with our current loadout. And each of those have an 8-second cooldown. See if it'll cause propane tanks to explode. It doesn't look like it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get started. So one thing I should mention before we actually start the mission is that obviously I'm on the PS5, but also I had to remap my buttons. So if I press the wrong button during the gameplay, it's because I'm using a new layout.
She's cute though. Just take off the friggin' mask. Actually, no, leave the mask on.
Here we go, Cookie.
Defend the shelter.
Let's do this.
They're coming from the south and the north. Which one you want?
Take the south.
All right, I got north. I don't even see any up north. The hell? They're not spawning in, Cookie. Okay, we got one.
Yo, they got a lot of propanes, A1.
So when it comes to Red Willow, I don't consider her to be one of the best Outlanders. I could probably name like 15 or 20 Outlanders better than her. Let's go ahead and start phase shifting. Try to get as many kills with our phase shift as possible. And I don't think the phase shift's going to be able to kill the Nurse Husk. Let's go ahead and get rid of her. I'm trying to remember my buttons, y'all. Everything's backwards at the moment. I'm trying to remember my buttons. Bear with me. This is really bad. We got nothing but Sploders and Nurses. This is terrible, Cookie.
It's a yeah, I see it.
I don't have anybody to shoot. Like,
Can't.
these aren't really good to use our phase shift against, but we'll go ahead and try it anyway. This is kind of bad, y'all. But yeah, when it comes to Red Willow, I don't really consider her to be one of the best ones. If anything, you may just want to get her for the collection book.
Ooh. Okay, gonna put this over here. Okay.
I'm still glad we got her though, because honestly, I wasn't really expecting anything new. So I'm kind of glad we got her. Hopefully we'll start getting some more content. I doubt we'll get it as consistently as we used to, but I'm kind of hoping we'll start getting some more content. Hopefully 2021 is a little bit better than 2020 was in terms of content. But I haven't even done the quest line yet. I think we'll stream it this weekend, either on Twitch or YouTube. That's why you see all those yellow exclamation marks around the map. It's because I wanted to save that for a live stream.
Unlikely.
Sorry, I'm on your side, Cookie. There's like nobody spawning in on my side. I'm just standing over there. Yeah.
He's just like standing over there, not even getting a kill. I'm over here on the south, just going at it with these people. I mean, with these husks.
We're supposed to have fire enemies, Cookie, but all we got
we didn't get no fire.
Yeah. Basically, all we got. Oh, there's one. Finally, we finally got one. Oh man. I told y'all, like, I had to redo my trigger buttons on my controller. So sometimes I use abilities when I want to shoot. Sometimes I shoot when I want to use abilities.
Watch out! Oh!
I'm getting used to it, people. I'm going to throw my slow kill down.
I gotta kill this nurse. Hold on.
I'm going to check the other side.
Die, you freaking nut! I mean nurse.
Look, Grandpa got it over here. They don't even need my help over here, man.
There's too many of them, man.
If I had to compare her, I would say she's very similar to Cottontail Eagle Eye. And what was the other? I think it was Fire Flower Eagle Eye or something like that. Basically, she just does a little bit of damage with your phase shift, like those two. So, not one of the best Outlanders in my opinion. I am glad we're getting new stuff. Hopefully, we can continue getting new stuff. I haven't heard about them adding any other new heroes, but I did see a post on Twitter where they mentioned that they're going to change Extraterrestrial Rio's commander perk. I'm not exactly sure what they're going to do with it, but supposedly they're going to make her a little bit better. Alright, so we got a level 5 loot chest with some schematic XP and gold. And we also got some Eye of the Storm and Fire Up. Anyways, that'll do it for this one. Hope y'all found the video useful, and thanks for watching.